If you could just like introduce yourself and explain what you do and your job and your company.
My name is Leah Myers. I run Tri State Transcription Services. So we are a medical transcription and a medical coding company. What my company does is that we transcribe medical reports for doctors. So when you go see the doctor and they do your physical examination, all of that information has to be recorded. And we end up putting that information into electronic health records so that they have a record of that encounter.
And what was your like education leading up to this job, or what did you do before this job?
Well, I went to the University of Pittsburgh and my major was theater and English. So apps has absolutely nothing to do with what I do now. And fell into this business about, it's been over 20 years. Before that, I just, worked my way through school. I managed a hair salon, which was extremely busy in Pittsburgh. So I guess that kind of helped me with my managerial skills to run my business. Um, but when we got into medical transcription, I had no idea what I was doing. It was, I kind of learned as I went, but I like the challenge. So it was a great fit for me.
And what does your day to day like look like? What do you do on a day to day basis?
Oh, geez. Well, when you run your own business, you pretty much do everything. So day to day is I'm pretty much on call all the time if a doctor or a hospital needs a report. Um, I'm in charge of making sure everyone's scheduled to get the work done. I deal with IT issues throughout the day. Like if we're trying to interface with a hospital and that goes down, that has to be fixed. Um, Payroll, paying bills for the business. Um, you do everything when you run your own business, which is nice because you get a taste of different types of industries. So, like the IT industry, keeping your QuickBooks up to date, you get a taste of everything.
And then what's your favorite part of your job?
I would say my favorite part of the job is I love going out and meeting with clients. Um, Talking to doctors, looking at the problems that they face and coming up with a solution for them. um, I love networking. um, I would like to say when you own your own business you don't have a lot of flexibility, so it's constant. um, but I love the responsibility.
And then what would you say is your least favorite part of your job?
My least, probably when we have issues. So when we have IT issues and I don't know exactly how to solve them, or that's probably the worst part of my job. But I have to say, if you run your own business, the best thing to do would be to join. I joined the Glastonbury Chamber. So I've met so many people in different industries that I can turn to if I don't have the answers. So if I do have an IT issue, I just call someone from, the Chamber of Commerce that I've met during a network function. Um, and they help me to find a solution. So networking and joining some type of professional organization is very important when you're running your own business.
And then what drew you to this career or made you want to do this job?
Basically, I fell into it. Um, I like the fact that I would own my own business. I've always been a risk taker. And you're in charge of your finances. Basically, you're in charge of bringing on work. I think I like the fact that you know, I could go to a job and know that, the future of my success was in my hands, basically.
And then what are some important qualities or skills you think are needed for this job?
So you have to have great attention to detail because basically you're typing a patient's medical report. So you need to know anatomy and physiology very well. You have to have very good computer skills, because a lot of our hospitals and medical centers deal with different electronic health records. So you have to know, you have to have a good understanding of how VPNs work and how to maneuver through electronic health records. You have to be a fast typist, because you have to get the work out quickly. Um, and like I said, you just have to have great attention to detail.
Is there anything you would like to say to someone who wants to go into this type of career or even just start their own business?
Well, I would say, when you start your own business, I think everyone, you're going to fail, and you have to learn from your mistakes. You're not always going to be successful your first time around. Your business has to evolve. Um, the good thing about my business is that it's home based. So we have most of the people who work for me are moms, stay home moms. So they're able to be there to get their kids up in the morning, get them on the bus, be home when their children get home. If you have a spouse that has to travel, um, people in the military, you don't have to leave your job. As long as you have an internet connection, you can do your work, which is, that's important for a lot of people, especially women who, if they're stay-at-home moms, have to leave a job. If their husband moves, to take another job, this job you can do anywhere.
Well, thank you so much for answering our questions and being a part of this career fair. Yeah, we just really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much.